Hi, welcome back to my corner of YouTube. In my first video, I showed you the AccuShot monopod that I installed in this 1022, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through the 1022 itself. I didn't get a chance to get it out to the range, but I figured I'd take you front to back. What have I done to make this my 1022 as opposed to a 1022? If you know anything about them, this is definitely not unique in any way, but this is the way I set mine up. Since we're on the internet, and people are watching this, let's go ahead and show a cold weapon here. You can see the action is open. There's no magazine in the weapon. You can see empty chamber. I can feel empty chamber. We've got a cold weapon here. It's the first rifle I ever owned. I bought it when I was in high school in about 1981 or 1982 maybe. I think I was a sophomore. First thing I did was replace the factory stock with a Hogue Overmold stock, which is just a plastic. I guess they dip it in a nice soft rubber. If you've ever seen Hogue grips on a 45, it's pretty sticky. It's a pleasing sticky. It's not gross or anything. But when you're out sweating and stuff, it sticks pretty good. Same time, I replaced the factory barrel with a Clerk 20-inch heavy barrel, .920 barrel. I don't like the 16-inch barrels. They look stubby to me. I know that ballistically, a 20 doesn't have any advantage over 16 in this caliber. 22 has maximum velocity, maximum stabilization at 16 inches. So all you're getting is extra weight, but I like the looks of it. It certainly doesn't hurt at all. I wanted it to look and handle a lot like a heavier rifle, like a more substantial rifle. I threw a Harris ultralight bipod on the front. Of course, I put the Atlas AccuShot monopod on the rear. I've done a Kidd two-stage trigger. It's set at 8 ounces and 8 ounces, so I've got a pound trigger, two-stage. I've got Kidd's extended magazine safety, which I really like. You can just drop the magazines, they drop free. No fumbling, no messing around. I had the extended one that just like a little fin. It was very hard to work. It didn't seem to work right. This gives me a nice positive release. I've got a Kidd bolt here. And I kept the factory bolt handle because I like it. This is a Kidd scope rail, and this is a Leupold Vari X3 3 through 9 by 50 scope. It's a lot of scope for this rifle, but I really like it. After I put it together and tested it, I noticed that the height of the scope, or actually the height of the comb of the rifle, the cheek piece where your cheek goes, was just not enough. I could not get proper eye alignment with the scope with this low Hogue overmolded stock. I've added a Kydex cheek piece, ordered a piece, 1 foot square piece of 1/8-inch, I think, thick Kydex. It was about $9 on Amazon. Made a template out of construction paper, cut it to fit with a jigsaw, or rough cut it with a jigsaw, finished it up with a sander, belt sander, and a drum sander. Drilled a couple slots in it, got some carriage bolts and some finger nuts, drilled some holes in the stock, and I think it looks really good. It's definitely going to be much better than the low comb of this version of the Hogue. I have noticed in looking at pictures online, there are several different, apparently, configurations of the Hogue stock. I know when I bought mine, it didn't say anything other than Hogue Overmold, but I know for a fact that there's one that has a slightly higher comb on it because I stole this idea from a guy on Calguns, and his stock does not look like this, although it's a Hogue. It's got a raised area from about here to here, and then it tapers down. He still found the need to put the Kydex cheek piece on. So anyway, that is my 1022 nose to tail. That's all I got. Hopefully my next video with the 1022 will be a range report, if not some range footage. Hope you're enjoying the channel. I'm enjoying making it. I'm trying to make some interesting videos, put my little spin on it. I do appreciate you watching. I appreciate the views. If you could, give me a thumbs up, give me a subscription. I'll subscribe back to you. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you next time.